Hello guys, today I am going to talk on MEL, that is minimum equipment list. It is a very important document of the aircraft, and in short it allows a pilot to legally fly the aircraft even something has been broken. So let's go. At the completion of this training, you will be able to navigate through the MEL. MEL is a difficult document to read out and to find out either the aircraft is airworthy or not. And the other part, how to enter the defect in the tag log and how to keep the record in the deferred defect report list. So we'll go to the next slide. MEL origin and philosophy is MEL comes through the master minimum equipment list. What is master minimum equipment list? Master minimum equipment list is a list established for the particular type of the aircraft by the manufacturer. This document has been made by the manufacturer of the aircraft. A master minimum equipment list is an approved document created specifically to regulate the dispatch of an aircraft with inoperative equipment. If the equipment in the aircraft is inoperative, so with the help of an MEL, we can check out that either the aircraft can be released for the flight or not. In such circumstances, the MEL contains the condition, limitation, and procedure required for operating the aircraft in safe manners. So, I guess you can understand the purpose of master minimum equipment list. Let's go to the another slide and see what's next. Alright, the next is minimum equipment list. As you know, master minimum equipment list is created by the manufacturer, but once you purchase that aircraft or you have that aircraft, you have to create your own minimum equipment list, which is only created with the reference to the master minimum equipment list. If you can see in the picture the master minimum equipment list, then by the operator it turns into minimum equipment list, but the operator has to make sure that it should be more restrictive than the master minimum equipment list, because you cannot supersede the master minimum equipment list. Once the MEL is created by the operator, it should be approved by the state of the operator, for example, FAA, ICAO, etc. etc. I hope now you understood the difference between the master minimum equipment list and the minimum equipment list. So let's go to the another part of this presentation, that is the MEL structure. Here we are not concerned about the page that is known as table of content, other page which is known as list of effective pages. Here we are concerned about that particular page which you are seeing in this presentation. This page is very difficult to understand what it actually wanted to say. Okay, let's talk about the heading of this page. In the heading, you can see the aircraft manufacturer company and type of the aircraft. Other is the issue number of this MEL and the date of issue. And beneath this aircraft manufacturing type, there is a ATA chapter. ATA chapter numbering is used as an identifier of a different system within the aircraft. Here you can see ATA chapter number 21. It is a air conditioning chapter. Any fault regarding the air conditioning system you can find out here. And if you want to solve that issue, you have to look into particularly in this chapter. And if there is any other problem in your aircraft, you have to check accordingly. Alright, now you can see there are 5 columns, which is a standard MEL format. Whatever MEL you can see, you will find out these 5 columns, which are very important to understand. Number 1 column is for system and sequence numbers. Number 2 column is for rectification intervals. Number 3 column is number installed. Number 4 column is number required for dispatch. And number 5th and last column is remarks or exemptions. So let's discuss each column one by one. Column number 1 is system and sequence numbers. Every system has its own items and sub items which are sequenced by numbering. If you can see in this picture, avionics slash equipment cooling fan, which is in chapter number 21 and sequence number 1. And you can see there is an other item as well, which is a sub item of avionic equipment cooling fan, that is in item number 21-1-A, that is avionics cooling fan. So here if you find out anything regarding the avionics cooling fan, this is your page, you have to go into that. Now let's go to the other column, that is column number 2. Column number 2 is a rectification interval. Actually, it is a repair interval which indicates the maximum time an item may be inoperative. If you can see in front of an avionics cooling fan, there is an alphabet that is C. In the next slide, I am going to tell you about the meaning of these alphabets. In column number 2, which is a rectification interval, you can see 4 alphabets, that is A, B, C and D. Alphabet A is used for the items in this category shall be repaired within the time interval specified in the remarks and exemption column. That means the aircraft can come to the base for repair, or it cannot move from any airfield. It should be written in the remarks column. You can see and you will find out what the other action you will have to take. If you see the alphabet B in the rectification column, that means the repairing time is 3 consecutive days. The aircraft should be repaired within 3 consecutive days, and it will be flyable till that 3 days. After that, it is not airworthy. And if you see alphabet C in the column number 2, that means the repairing time is 10 days. And if you see alphabet D in the column number 2, it means the repairing time is 120 days. So the aircraft should be repaired within these days. I hope you guys understand what I have just taught you, and the remaining presentation will come in the another part. So wait for that, and till then have fun and take care of yourself. See you. Goodbye.